I'm not sure. Am I supposed to go ahead and start? So,
You are good to go, Dr. Reed.
okay, there you have it. Thanks, Karen. Well, good morning, and isn't it a glorious morning in the Commonwealth? Gotta love the rain and the fog, and so glad you chose to be here with us this morning. Welcome to the Fairfax County Public Schools 18th Annual Special Education Conference. We're thrilled that you're able to be here, and I'd like to, as I begin, acknowledge our school board members who have joined us this morning and have them say a word of welcome if they would like. I want to start with our board chair, Miss Rachna Sizemore Heiser. And not sure if you want to say hello or where we left on that. We're kind of informal this morning. Okay, our vice chair, Tammy Dernack Kovacs, is on, and board member Elaine Tolan and Karen Corbett Sanders are on as well. So just appreciate everybody making time this morning because this is really an important conference, and I know we're all excited about the learning and being in community this morning. I'm really thankful for the support of our staff and those community members, parents, families, and caregivers that have taken time to join us this morning as well. Our conference theme this year is unity within our Fairfax Community Public School community, every student, every educator, every family. And we continue to work on our commitment to strengthen our support of students with special needs through these collaborative partnerships and events such as this today. So this reflects our ongoing mission and also is reflected in our draft strategic plan that we're really excited about bringing to closure here in the next month. As you take part in the Special Education Conference today and explore all of the many resources that are available, I truly hope this experience will help bring our community together and highlight the importance of inclusive education in meeting the needs of all of our Fairfax County Public School students. So at this time, it's my pleasure to turn it over to Dr. Michelle Boyd, who is going to welcome us as our Assistant Superintendent for Special Education and Student Services. So Dr. Boyd, I'm handing it off to you this morning.
Thank you so much, Dr. Reed. And again, thank you to all the school board members who have joined us. I think that the presence of our superintendent and many of our school board members really speaks to the importance of this work, the passion and the commitment of the division in supporting all students. So again, good morning and thank you for joining us. We are excited to have this opportunity to assemble again to really learn and grow together. This year, we have been elevating our core values as we draft not only our strategic plan as a division, but our special ed enhancement plan, the core value of collective responsibility. So this year's theme is really so fitting and truly speaks to the importance and the need for all of us, staff, families, and the community to work together to ensure all students are supported and obtain their vision of success. I truly hope that the sessions offered today will enable each of us to grow in our respective spaces such that we're better equipped to support and to serve youth in our Fairfax community. I hope that everyone enjoys the conference. And at this time, I would like to welcome the chair and vice chair of the Advisory Committee for Students with Disabilities, Mr. Harry Henderson and Miss Elizabeth Zielinski. Thank you so much, all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Boyd and Dr. Boyd, Dr. Reed, and thank you so much for having us. My name is Harry Henderson. I am the chair of the Advisory Committee for Students with Disabilities, and our vice chair for the committee, Ms. Elizabeth Zielinski, joins us as well. We are the state mandated Special Education Advisory Committee for Fairfax County Public Schools. Our job is to advise Fairfax County Schools on best practices and opportunities and actions associated with the provision of special education. And we take that very seriously. One of the best parts of our job, though, is that we get to be involved with the first class awards. And so along with Ms. Zielinski, we are very proud and honored to announce the winners this year of the 2023 First Class Awards. And so allow us to begin. Liz, would you like to say something?
I think that Harry, thank you. You captured really the intent. I think one other thing I would add to the conversation is that, you know, as an advisory body, we spend a lot of time over the course of our year focusing on recommendations we can make to improve special education in Fairfax County. And one of the gifts of that process is results today, that we get to focus on what we're getting not just right, but excellent. And it's just the best part of the year. I think I speak for Harry as well when I say that we get the opportunity to point out these wonderful individuals that are exemplary in their service delivery across this county. And I think that I just wish that we could do more. We had a record number of nominees this year. I think we had more than double what we had last year. So that speaks to how many people want to comment on this incredible department that we have. So with that, Harry, I will defer to you to begin the awards.
Thank you so much, Liz. And I just want to echo that, you know, these are an opportunity to
Are there
really
people who don't?
Most of the rest of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just me and the mayor.
it's an opportunity for us to recognize excellence and to point out the great things that are going on in Fairfax County Public Schools. And we're very proud of that opportunity. Okay, let us get started here with the awards. And so next slide, please. Let's begin with, for the category of elementary teacher. And the winner is Melissa DeStefano, learning disabilities teacher at Silverbrook Elementary. Melissa goes above and beyond the expectations of the role as special educator. She builds incredible rapport with both students and staff. She is student-centered at all times and fosters a caring culture that positively affects the school. She co-leads the student council, ensuring leadership opportunities for students with disabilities. And according to one of her nominees or nominating individuals, she reveals excellence every day, and it's a privilege to work alongside of her. Congratulations, Melissa DeStefano, elementary teacher award winner, first class. The next award goes for elementary administrator, and the winner is Sharon Prindle, principal of Wakefield Forest Elementary. Sharon initiated a working group of parents to focus on equity at her school. The group included both students, both with and without disabilities, and in turn broadened the perspective on equity throughout the school. She makes a point to be present and active at IEP meetings to demonstrate the importance of education for all. Congratulations, Sharon Prindle, winner for the first class award, elementary administrator. The next award goes for the category of elementary support, and the winner is Shauna Peterson, instructional assistant, Rolling Valley Elementary. Shauna actively strengthens the trusting, supporting relationship that is necessary to be a communication partner to a student. She understands the balance between helping students and allowing them space and independence to be themselves. She encourages and facilitates interaction with non-disabled peers. Her positive attitude has helped create an environment where all students are accepted by their peers. And a quote we received, "She has given me hope that we are on a new road to communication and a better understanding of my child's needs." Congratulations, Shauna Peterson, winner for elementary support. Now I'm going to pass the mic to Elizabeth Zielinski to announce our next group of winners.
Thank you, Harry. Although the slide reads high school teacher, I want to note that this category had nominations for secondary schools and middle schools as well. It so happens that it was a high school teacher that was selected. But I would like to announce that the winner of the secondary school category teacher is Mr. Jay Lee, a multiple disabilities teacher from Annandale High School. I've been doing these awards for a while now, and I had to edit down all of the wonderful things that were said about Mr. Lee. He had a record number of separate nominations for this award. So I think the fact that we have a picture of him holding a basketball is appropriate because it was a slam dunk in this category. People love this teacher. Just a few of the reasons are because he coaches and runs Special Olympics and also organized a Best Buddies program, specifically with the intent of cultivating leaders and mentors among all of the students. He created the Inclusion Revolution Fan Quest pep rally, where everyone came together to celebrate the Special Olympics basketball team. He was described as a natural leader who is passionate about making a difference with his students, and that he is exceptional with building positive relationships with students, parents, teachers, and community. A quote that we received from just one of his nominators that was particularly appropriate was, "Jay is a natural leader who elevates everyone around him. There's no doubt his impact will extend to the entire school division." So congratulations to Mr. Jay Lee, special education teacher at Annandale High School. Our next winner is for high school administrator. And again, this category was actually for secondary, middle, and high. And I actually believe that this is a middle school administrator. But this award goes to Brianna Kodatic, special education department chair at James Madison High School. I'm sorry, she can't be a middle school teacher, can she? So Ms. Kodatic was described as someone who views her students as a whole person and makes them feel appreciated, understood, and supported. She's willing to let students try anything out of their comfort zone while being supported. She helps students expand beyond their special education programming and works with general education teachers to make inclusion successful. She holds the mindset that not everyone learns in the same way, that it's okay to need supports to access your education. And perhaps most importantly, she makes families partners on their child's team. So congratulations and thanks to Brianna Kodatic, special education department chair at James Madison High School. The next award goes to central office staff. And so often I think these are the individuals who are getting so much incredible work done, but the families aren't necessarily aware. Today's recipient maybe is a little bit of an exception to that rule because she does have a lot of contact with families. And in fact, the fact that she has contacts with families is exactly why she's so ideal for this position. Our award today goes to Mary Beth Harrison Cunningham, the manager of the Family Resource Center. Mary Beth, personally, she always presents to their ACSD at our monthly meetings, and she's in many ways the forward face of special education in the county. She creates fantastic public programming that's always focused on helping parents become empowered partners in their child's education. She's always available to parents for a one-on-one consultation on their individual needs. Her feedback and advocacy is student first. Her presentations normalize the inclusion of both parents and students. And she provides support across the whole spectrum of the special education process, from those just entering to those at key transition points, which are multiple throughout somebody's career in public education. So thank you, Mary Beth, and congratulations to Mary Beth Harrison Cunningham, the manager of the Family Resource Center, for our first class award in central office. And with that, Harry, you have the reins.
Thank you so much. Our next category is specialty program staff. And our winners are Principal Ann Smith at Key Center, and also Assistant Principal Emily Kaltenmark, Assistant Principal at Key Center. This is a particularly close to home effort as my daughter attends Key Center. And I know firsthand the tremendous work that both Ann and Emily do at Key Center. Principal Smith always supports her staff to do the best that they possibly can. She's creative, hardworking, and deeply appreciative of the work the staff does. She knows that supporting teachers means helping them to at their best for students. She advocates for the school, and she advocates strongly for the school within FCPS leadership, the county government, and the community. She knows and loves every single student and every single parent. And she deeply, deeply believes in the mission of the school. For Emily, she is constantly moving about the school, making sure students and teachers have the support they need. She works hard to raise morale. She certainly adds fun and ensures the staff is able to unwind and recharge, particularly after a very difficult effort. She is always working to make it a better school. She advocates, and again, she strongly advocates for the school and staff to administrators and the community. She provides every student with respect and agency, regardless of their disability. And I can tell you that she is willing to do any job at all that is at the school, including she moved into the classroom at one point last year for a period of 4 to 6 months to make sure that those students were taken care of. Congratulations to Ann Smith and Emily Kaltemark at Key Center for their win of first class awards for specialty program staff. Congratulations, ladies. And for that, I'm going to return it over to Elizabeth.
Thank you, Harry. So in our next category, we actually have another dual presentation. There's times, I think, many times across special education when you cannot isolate one individual without recognizing the partnerships that make their quality work so possible. And as you will see this morning, there are two categories where our committee felt necessary that we include these valuable partnerships in our recognition. Harry just told you about one. I get the privilege of telling you about the next one. And our awards for specialists are presented to Leslie Lisey, the school-based technology specialist at Poplar Tree Elementary School, and Ashley Kiley, the assistive technology speech language pathologist, also at Poplar Tree Elementary. Harry had a special connection Key Center. I have two special connections to these award winners. One is that my own children are alum of Poplar Tree Elementary. So that's a home to us and holds a special place in my heart as a mom. But also because I am the assistive technology representative appointed to the ACSD. And so it's wonderfully validating to see the work that's being done in that domain in special education. So for Leslie, she has just been described as being hard to find in the building because she's always off somewhere supporting the tech needs of all students. She includes disabled and non-disabled students alike in her student-led technology squad and their morning news program. She used her professional learning time to she spent it incorporating Portrait of a Graduate into lessons and assisting teachers with adapting those concepts for all of the students in the building. And she teamed up with the assistive technology coach and student volunteers to create activities for multi-age special ed classrooms. Thank you, Leslie, for the work that you do, and congratulations. I'd also like to tell you a little bit about Ashley Kiley, the assistive technology speech language pathologist assigned to Poplar Tree. She has been described as someone who knows how to incorporate assistive technology in new and different ways. She's extremely knowledgeable about the variety of devices available for student use and their use. There's a typo here. And she has even been known to add foreign language greetings to help a non-speaking student participate in a specifically themed morning meeting. She offers creative solutions for both high and low tech needs. And as you already have heard, she teamed up with the school-based technology staff member to incorporate student volunteers to create activities for the multi-age special education classrooms. And it was described in their nominations that these two working together are greater than the sum of their parts. And it's we could not separate one from the other in recognizing the work that they're doing. So thank you both to Leslie and Ashley, our award winners in the specialist category for our first class awards. Congratulations. And Harry?
Our next award goes in the category of community contributor, and the winner is Unlimited Potential, up from the Springfield South County Youth Club. This program offers the opportunity for kids with disabilities to learn and play basketball and soccer in a safe and supportive environment. Kids with disabilities are partnered with a teenage PAL, a non-disabled student volunteer, for the duration of the program. All participants end up excited to build new friendships while being physically active and learning a new sport. It has proven success, demonstrated by the high number of repeat participants, almost a 100% return rate. Everyone, including spectators, learn and grow from seeing this wonderful display of inclusion. Congratulations to UP, our community contributor first class award winners. And for our last award of the night, I'm going to turn it back over to Elizabeth Zielinski.
Thank you, Harry. So these awards are given in no particular order. We certainly don't present the highest scores first. But I think I speak for everyone on the ACSD when I say that the focus of our work is and always has been the students. And so it's a special privilege to be able to award this particular category. I'm pleased to announce that the winners in the student category are the students in the Culinary Arts program at Davis Career Center. This program is truly an undiscovered gem for the community. Davis Center students produce top quality, affordable catering while also learning valuable workplace skills. Everyone benefits when we support meaningful and productive work for students with disabilities, but anyone who has enjoyed their catering has learned something important about underestimating this group. Their beautiful work is appreciated by all who have the opportunity to taste it. They actually provide the catering to the evening meetings of the ACSD. And I have been known to also order catering personally from them. It's that good. And if you have ever had an opportunity to taste one of their cookies, you know exactly what I mean. This is just a wonderful program, and I would really urge everyone to go onto their website, look at their catering menu, and consider hiring these students, because you are not compromising quality or anything when you buy food from this group. They're fabulous. So with that concludes our awards this morning. But I do have, I would like to say thank you to Karen Hawley, the assistive technology coach for Fairfax County Public Schools, one of them anyway, who really supported me in this process, supported Harry and I both in presenting these awards. So thank you, Karen, for the work that you did to put this together. You are also first class. And now I would like to hand this over to Mr. Mike Bloom, the Director of Special Education Instruction for Fairfax County Public Schools. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Zielinski. And I am going to turn things back over to Dr. Reed again, who will be introducing some of our school board members who were able to join us here this morning. Dr. Reed.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. And I want to start just by apologizing. We had some technology glitches. And so now we're able to hear from our board members as we weren't able to earlier this morning. So I am thrilled that our board leadership and board members are here. The attitude of a division reflects the leadership of the division, and we couldn't be in better hands with our board of directors. So at this moment, I'd like to hand it off to our board chair, Rachna Sizemore-Heiser. Rachna?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm so thrilled to be here. Thank you, Dr. Reed, for that introduction. Thank you to staff for putting together this amazing conference. It is one of my favorites all year. In fact, I was just telling Dr. Reed we need to change it from special education conference to accessibility conference and make it clear it's for everybody, special education and general education folks. So, it's a thought for the future, because I think, educating all of our students is all of our jobs, right? And I think that's really, really important. But I am thrilled to be here. As some of you may know, I have a really personal connection to this conference. I've presented at it 2 or 3 times. In fact, I think I presented on neurodiversity at this conference in 2018. So I'm thrilled now that we have a neurodiversity specialist. But really, my real personal story for this conference is that this conference quite literally set my daughter on a different path. And when she was struggling, when she was in elementary school, and we took her to many, many experts and could not get the right guidance as to how to help her, it was a presentation at the special education conference that opened my eyes to what was actually going on with her. And we were able to get her the supports and help she needs because of the work you guys have done. So I wanted you to know how important the work you do is and the difference you make in the lives of the families and the educators who come through your doors with some of the cutting edge information that you provide and the supportive sessions that you provide. So I from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for all the work. I know it was a lot of tireless hours in putting this together, and I thank you for it. To our educators who are here, the ones who won the awards and the ones who worked tirelessly without the awards, but worked very hard to make the difference. Thank you for what you do. I promise you there are at least 2 students and many, many, many more, but the 2 that are the closest to my heart, my 2 kids, who have directly benefited from your heart and your work. So thank you for what you do. And to the families who are out there, this is a great place for information, for connection, for learning. And thank you for supporting your child and partnering with us as we do the wonderful work of fostering every student's strengths. So I'm excited to be here. I wanted to give a chance. I have some colleagues from the school board who are also here this morning. So they would also like to say a hello to all of you and a welcome. So first I'll start with my vice chair, Ms. Tammy Dearnach-Koufax. If you want to go ahead and unmute and turn your camera on if you want and say hi.
Yes, thank you. I am honored to be here too as well. This is always an incredible conference, and thank you all who have put this on. I too, as a parent, learned so much from this conference as my children were growing through the Fairfax County Public School System. So, and the awards were so inspiring and so deserved. And thank you all who looked at the many, many people who help and shown a special spotlight on those that you did. Our board believes in and strives for an inclusive education for all. So today is just more proof of how we do that, what we're getting done, and it will help each and every one of you who are here as parents and family members to learn about all that we do and to share maybe some new thoughts and ideas. So thank you for coming out this morning. And I am again happy to be here, and I hope you enjoy today's conference.
Thank you. I have a couple other colleagues as well. And I did forget to say, so I wanted to add on behalf of our board, I want you to know that our board really strongly supports this community. And as Ms. Dearnach-Koufax says, really believes in an inclusive and excellent education for all. Those aren't just words to us. Those are how we operate for every student. So on behalf of our board, we thank you. So I know Ms. Karen Corbett Sanders is here as well, the Mount Vernon District Representative. So Karen, if you want to speak, please go ahead.
Yes, good morning, and I'll be very brief. This conference actually actualizes or is a great example of a phrase that we hear often from Dr. Reed, and that is learning is done best in community. And we can only learn and continue to strive if we keep the dialogue going and learn from each other. And so I fully support what Ms. Sizemore-Heiser has said about really changing the title of this conference to an inclusive schools conference, because that's what this is all about, is meeting the needs of every child by name and by need, and recognizing that our kids come to us with different strengths. And as my daughter says, when we start saying that kids have gifts. Well, every child has special gifts, and every child has needs for where we need to scaffold supports. And so this conference is really about that unity piece and learning in community to realize unity. So thank you.
Thank you. And I love that theme of unity because we are all one school system for all of our students. So I love that theme. So thank you. And I know Ms. Tolan is here as well, who's the Dranesville District Representative. So Ms. Tolan, if you want to speak, please go ahead.
Hi, good morning. I think I may have accidentally hit the wrong button, so I don't think my camera is working. But I want to thank everyone that is putting on this conference today. It's a great opportunity for all of us to come together, as my colleagues have said, family members, staff, etc., to really talk about this important topic. I know when I had to select the breakout sessions to participate in, it was very difficult because there were so many very interesting topics. And I thank everyone that has come together to give us this opportunity. I do want to say a special thank you for the recognitions that our colleagues have done for our staff. The work that our staff is doing is so important, and being able to recognize them for these special efforts is really important. Thank you so much for organizing that, Harry and Elizabeth. And I do want to second, if you haven't had the Davis Center cookies, you absolutely have to. We get the cookies at our board meetings each time we are at Luther Jackson, and they are absolutely fantastic. And I too have ordered them for personal events, and it's really great. So thank you all for being here today, and I look forward to the rest of the morning.
Thank you. And I'll just throw the Davis Center cookies, and they're also just should come with a warning of how addicted they are. You can't just eat one, they're amazing. So thank you very much for the chance to speak on behalf of the board, and please, everybody enjoy the conference. There's a lot of amazing things to learn. I will turn it back over to Mike Bloom.
Great.
Mike, before you jump, I've got to jump off to visit one of our elementary schools. Want to thank everybody, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank Harry Henderson and Elizabeth Zielinski for their leadership on ACSD. It takes our entire community, as you know, to support this work. So thanks all, and let's have a great morning.
Well, thank you, Dr. Reed, and thank you again to all of our school board members who shared some thoughts with us here this morning. And good morning, everyone. And I wanted to also congratulate all of this year's First Class Award winners. As the Director of Special Education Instruction for Fairfax County Schools, it gives me great joy to welcome everyone to our 18th Annual Special Education Conference. I'm really excited to see so many educators, families, and community members committed to supporting the needs of our exceptional learners. Again, the theme for this year's conference is unity within our FCPS community. Every student, every educator, every family. It's a perfect representation for inclusive education that truly meets the unique needs of every student in Fairfax County. I wanted to let you know that our knowledgeable and professional FCPS staff have developed over 20 presentations that you will have access to today asynchronously from our conference website. We also have 4 amazing guest speakers whose sessions align with this year's conference theme, and they'll be presenting live webinars this morning at 10 o'clock and again at 11:15. In addition to our presentations, we hope that everyone takes the time to explore the virtual exhibit hall, which has a wealth of resources from both our community and from Fairfax County Public School departments. We also highlight a virtual inclusive schools hall, which features schools who have highlighted and shared the ways in which they support a culture of inclusion. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce Mary Beth Harrison Cunningham, the manager of the Family Resource Center and one of our First Class Award winners. Mary Beth.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and thanks so much. And I want to certainly thank ACSD, Elizabeth and Harry for my nomination and award today. It is very special to me, so thank you. But I'm here this morning actually to talk about the Family Resource Center. So we recently changed our name from the Parent Resource Center to the Family Resource Center. And this change, it recognizes the diversity of families that our division serves and acknowledges families in a more inclusive way. And one of our goals at the FRC is to partner with any adult who plays a significant role in a student's life. We know that these adults play a critical role in their students' success. We continue to operate the way we have in the past, offering webinars, resources, and consultations to families, educators, and community members. So please do reach out to us. We're very, very happy to help and support anyone who would like any resources and other supports. So thanks.
Thank you, Mary Beth. As we conclude and wrap up our opening ceremonies this morning, I'd like to offer a special thank you to our guest speakers presenting today, the Advisory Committee for Students with Disabilities, and to the Fairfax County Public Schools staff for volunteering their time and expertise to help make this conference a success. I'm really proud to be part of such a passionate and committed team. We appreciate the support and partnership of educators, families, and community members who share our commitment to inclusive education. It is why this conference is so important. It provides a platform for us to come together, share our knowledge, best practices, and explore new strategies that will enable us all to better support our students. Questions and further details about the conference, including event or multilingual support, can be found on the Special Education Conference website. And all of the presentations from Fairfax County Public Schools staff and our guest speakers today are being recorded and will be available soon on the Family Resource Center webpage. Once again, we'd like to welcome all of you to our Special Education Conference. All of you should have received a link to our guest speakers when you registered for those sessions, and so you can refer back to your email where you will probably find those links. Again, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you again to all of our first class award winners, and let's have a great day and a great day of learning. So thank you. Enjoy the conference, everyone.